Hey, but listen, man, when it comes to this Devin Haney shit versus Naji, it's crazy. And the reason why I say it's crazy is because we basically ignoring GQ as a whole because they wealthy, and then basically just handpicking somebody who they hired to basically shoot an interview with Ryan Garcia. Now, was Ryan Garcia a piece of shit for cheating Devin Haney? Yes, without a doubt. But Devin Haney got picks in the case of him calling out Naji, but not having that same energy for Turkey Al-Sheikh and Eddie Hearn. And we know why. But y'all just look like a bunch of bozos. He's not a boxer. And then the boxing community got this weird thing, bro. And I understand it's a brotherhood, it's like a club. You get what I'm saying? But it's also no friends in this shit. Y'all want people to be fanned out and blow all of their money, though. You get what I'm saying? On y'all to watch y'all fights, buy y'all tickets, but they not allowed to ever speak on anything that occur. That is very unrealistic. As a fan, if I'm investing into a team and I'm betting on them, I'm indulging in whatever subscription that I need in order for this to occur. And I'm putting food on that fucking table because I'm a supporter. I have the right to be able to speak on whatever the fuck I like. Yo,
What's the word? I just came from the boxing gym, but had to put in some work.
hey man, I ain't mad at you. Listen, you get what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
But hey, it's also no. Hey, this shit crazy because Devin Haney calling out Naji for doing a GQ interview with goddamn Ryan Garcia. But where's that energy at for Eddie Hearn and Turkey Al-Sheikh? Because they still put money in that bull pocket.
Not only that, I seen that too. It's crazy how he ain't saying nothing with Keyshawn and Steven. I'm talking about Steven. Shakur Stevenson. They was on FaceTime with him, I think, wasn't he? Or on Instagram Live with him.
Right.
After he was saying all the racist shit, he ain't saying nothing then.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like my whole thing is why take it out on the content creator. I realize that's like the scapegoat to be mad at the people who criticize boxing or just talk about it. They should be, if they're spending their hard-earned money to watch you, they're technically supporting you, whether if they're a fan or not. If haters watch Devin Haney fight, that's still revenue. They still paying him. They ain't all got to like you, bro. Just think they're the exception because they can fight. That nobody's not supposed to.
This
That,
really be
that,
the shit. Hold on.
right. They got this idea that nobody's supposed to critique it. And it's like that's a little unrealistic when motherfuckers is spending hundreds of dollars. Oh yeah, you stocked out.
You know it. Come on.
That motherfucker refrigerator look like he ain't got no kids.
Hell no.
Stocked out. Hey man, my son see that, they running through that shit. 2
They like
days.
coconut water?
Yeah, why not?
Damn, yo, that's rare. A lot of motherfuckers don't like coconut water, especially kids.
Nah, my kids love it. My baby, if I give him that, man, he drank out the sippy cup quick as hell, and he don't stop until it's gone.
That's
Then he look
good.
at me like, where the rest at, Dad? So yeah,
Fact,
I'm a little
Justin.
conscious of stuff like that, bro. I don't, I had to
Justin,
lose 100
though.
pounds before. That shit is rough. I'll never see the kids go through that. Yeah, but like I was saying though, man, it just motherfuckers got picks, man, and I don't like the way black people treat each other. And when it comes to the boxing space, anyway, you got niggas saying Boots is a sellout for going to go get the best work from somebody who about to retire from the game. That's basically preparing him for a new weight class, which is the smartest move to do by far. But you got these niggas making up a narrative as if he's like they're a part of the Black Panthers all of a sudden.
Yeah, that shit bogus. Like, I don't
Right,
get
that
it,
shit
man.
dumb.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about it today. I was thinking, like, damn, Boots would be receiving more hate than Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, Keyshawn Davis was sitting right next to Teofimo Lopez after he sent bananas. Oh, no, he ain't sitting. That wasn't at the time. But he was talking
Yeah,
crazy
but
about a
it's
lot of
still
black.
yeah, it's
That
still a
was during that time?
Nah, it was after. Yeah, it was.
But I just thought it was crazy. This man was talking crazy about you. Then all you told him, I ain't like what you said. And then they just have a civil conversation.
Right, that's
But
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
I don't get it. I don't get this shit. This
But
shit be
then, but
funny.
then, but then, Nair Albright beat your brother, and y'all want to go back there and damn that roll on him all of a sudden.
That shit crazy, bro. These niggas here.
The energy, the self hate be cooking me, because the energy amongst each other be totally different.
Yeah, and I do it. Now I give him his credit. Now for what they say they rolled on his pops and all that, but that's his pops, bro.
Yeah, because the pop said the N word.
Yeah, but they should have. I don't know. That shit bogus. Them
Nah,
niggas is
fact.
crazy.
Like he went.
Key was posting all types of pictures with Ryan. Facts, bro. He really was though. And let's not forget. Now we ain't gonna let this go past though.
I'm listening.
Let's not forget that after the Frank Martin fight, Ryan Garcia walked up to Tink after the fight, and Tink and him was like holding hands, cheesing. Let me stop
Oh
playing.
yeah, of course. 'Cause when it comes to that money, all of a sudden they can always figure out a way to come to a common understanding. But it's just like we be weird hard on one another. Pause. Like yeah, Boots, because Boots did this. I'm like, bro, Terrence Crawford is Boots. Ah, what the fuck? Who cares? Who cares who doing what? They in camp, nigga. He getting paid to get ready for a fight that he gonna get ready for already.
They was just calling him pussy when during the Magic Mall fight when they walked up when they ran into each other. Everybody
And
was on Twitter calling him pussy and all that because he ain't say nothing. He ain't want to do nothing. He was just chilling.
and then and then on top of that, Boots out there really getting him ready because he can't keep up with Boots' pace. That's what motherfuckers
Facts.
gotta realize. He can't. He too slow for him. But
Too
that's
slow.
another situation. I ain't finna say too much, but yeah, you know, when motherfuckers spread rumors talking about he whatchamacallit can't keep up. Yeah, that's how it normally go. Same shit happened to the boy Tony Harrison when he came to the city, bro. When he had all the belts.
Nah, I'm already knowing.
When
Boost.
when you getting ready in the gym, you gonna have ugly gym stories. Mayweather had them. Who gives a fuck?
That ain't surprising though that he whooped Canelo ass because you got to think that man Boots is younger, and not only is he younger, the way he train is the way he fight. Like he a real true specimen of training how you fight. When you see him train, he
Gym rat.
train like a fucking Bugatti engine. Like that motherfucker
Right.
just be running, and he don't stop. So imagine him working out on somebody. Oh my god, you got to
Yeah, he
think
gym
about it.
rat, bro. He
And
be
he's sparring 18-ounce gloves. Think about it.
yes, but it's the reason why he's sparring them 18s because that
His
shit
hands quick as
he can
shit.
right and nah, not even just that. It's to take heat off, because motherfuckers was getting their shit rattled too easily. So then he put on bigger Jones so he can take some heat off because at the end of the day, work is work. He might have different paces that he'll carry with different people, but for the most part, he very humble and Boots let you work. Like, of course, he work on your level. If it's camp mode, yeah, he'll be on his dog shit. But if
He ain't
it's
way
just on
bigger than
some,
Canelo. They probably like the same size.
nah, Boots bigger than him right now.
You think so?
Yeah, you seen the picture, bro, and I know what he be walking around. Bigger than him, bro.
Now I was thinking they was probably like the same size. He might be like a slightly bigger. I don't think he
Nah,
that
he
much bigger
taller.
though.
He taller, and they probably walking around. You get what I'm saying? Unless he start cutting, but they probably walking around. You in the same range.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta realize, with Boots, I have the honor to be able to see him in the gym in between fights and see him getting ready. You get what I'm saying? But
Fact.
very, very humble dude too. That's what really make him dangerous. The fact that his ears is always open to get sharper, and that's shit that people don't take in consideration. But Mayweather was the same exact way. As cocky as he is persona wise, when it comes to game, that nigga will soak that shit up.
No, for real.
And he one of them niggas that niggas will turn around and try to make it seem like he a thief because you gave the nigga to play and he went to go run it.
They bit froze, bro.
My fault. I had stepped out so I can put in the address to where I need to go.
Nah,
I'm
you
about
good.
to go, about to go record some shit for my man in the gym. My whole
Oh,
thing is he wanna train with boxing rail. I'ma see today, see how he move, and then I probably just tell him if he ready yet or if he should wait for a little bit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, training with boxing rail is not fucking for the weak, bro. And like training with boxing rail or Greg. Greg,
damn, they be going crazy.
it's not even really just about going crazy. It's the pace. They condition you for war, bro. It's just not. They don't play with that shit. They condition you for war, and it's like if you gonna be in here doing it, like you gotta learn it right. Like they just him and Greg Hackett. Out of a lot of coaches that I work with in the city, don't get me wrong, bro. I had the luxury to have years in this shit working with different people for years. So I got the opportunity to see a lot of people, and like them two are like the most openly passionate people when it comes to just like preparing and making sure that you ready. So, when it do come to Khalil Cole, I already know for this Jesse Hart fight, especially because Jesse Hart in the city, he got some shit to prove and he gonna come in shape. But then I also know that Greg got just as much passion. It's just that with Greg, the only reason why I believe you pretty shit that you want to hit the same energy all across the board type people.
Right. It's crazy. I was just watching him and Bozy train boots right before I left to go to the gym and shit like that. And I peep how attentive Greg is when it comes to watching Bozy and boots work for real, for real. I just thought that was interesting.
He a true student of the game, bro. And it's just something that when it comes to his brain and how he able to articulate himself when it comes to that space, like he can help people understand it better, and it sound like art when he talking about it. So you get what I'm saying? He you know he doing the right thing. So yeah, but I'm gonna see if my man kind of ready for him because they make you throw your punches right. He was in there with the old head in the gym the other day and
Mm.
correcting him, and this motherfucker old. You know what I mean? His shoulders definitely got some restrictions. It ain't nowhere around it. He's still like, man, do that shit right. You get what I'm saying? So if you
Yeah.
doing that
He
to
trying to
him,
turn that shit over.
right? Yeah, throw the jab
That
all the way out.
shit.
I don't care if you tired. Keep working through it.
Cut the
Don't do it
elbow.
if you don't want to do it right. Right.
He he and that bitch cut the elbow. I need to see a cut. Fuck you
Right.
talking about?
Nah, but yeah, definitely just like tedious, but making sure you conditioning yourself and developing your skills at the same time. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely a step up, and it's not really one of those things to where like they hold your hand. It's more so like they basically go off your energy. If you want it, motherfuckers, motherfuckers is gonna get you ready. If you don't necessarily want it and you playing around with the shit, they gonna kind of position you to where you ain't gonna even feel comfortable because it's just like you not to really be taken serious. And a lot of people be kind of like looking for the outside validation, but realistically, they reading your inside validation to determine, especially if you're somebody that want to do it on a competitive level, to understand if you have what it takes. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the mindset is rough. It's a rough thing. Like I know how I feel. Like I felt worse in sparring than I felt when I got shot at. And I'm not saying this as in the sense of like trying to give y'all a crazy, like I had a crazy life. It's not about that. It's more so just like I understand the depth and intensity of what some of these pros are doing. So
That motherfucking stamina bar go down quick as shit.
nah, it's not even just that. Sometimes it could just be the mental fortitude. Like I sparred Ray Ford one time, and I just was starstruck. So it was kind of hard for me to even want to like do anything. And he was working on defense, and I still was starstruck. Then it's like he was dipping most of my shit. So then I start predicting where his head gonna go and trying to place the shots. I grazed him with like an uppercut. I threw a jab. I knew he was gonna roll under. I baited his head to where I wanted to try to throw the uppercut down the middle. Still was slow as fuck because I just was stiff. It was just like, sometimes you got to be able to warm up to certain situations. You get what I'm saying? But if you kind of like one of them people like a Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion, he's a little bit more or less lenient towards the people that he in front of. And that's what makes him a special fighter, because he was able to get special work from somebody like Shakur Stevenson simply because he earned his respect. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, it's a mental thing. I've heard fighters say it about being on TV. Like, I was too tense because I'm on TV, but like now I'm used to it. But the first time it was intense just because of being on TV. It's not that I don't know how to fight. It's not that I'm afraid of the person that's in front of me. It could just be I'm just starstruck because I'm on this big ass platform, and I got to take this energy from this crowd, and they all rooting against me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of shit mentally that go into it. And I do feel like when it comes to somebody like Greg Hackett and Rel, they condition you for it, but it just, as people start to climb up the rankings, they be looking more so sometimes for personalities rather than people who actually just gonna make sure that they situated. You get what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah.
start to get their ego up, and it's kind of like, I ain't really trying to hear that shit right now. You get what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why Cole got his loss. Got his loss because he has shit he can. You get what I'm saying? Big house. You get what I'm saying? Girl. You know what I mean? Living good, comfortable. It'll kind of slow you down, like that comfort. Like, I worked all these years to finally get this shit. Like, I want to kick back a little bit. And, you may be forgetful of what you need to bring to the table in order for you to be able to continue to maintain it. Because you still got to maintain it. You still got to get in the ring and put belt to ass. So, you know, um, it's just really about understanding it and just having respect for that shit. And as long as you have respect for it, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's like one of the greatest things in the world to learn. It's definitely tough. And Philly gyms, period, is definitely tough because, you know, you got to make sure that you condition for wars. Sadly, I don't like it, but I understand the logic behind it. You got to prepare for a real fight. And, it is what it is. But I also like Cuban sparring to where it's a little bit more fun, playful. I feel like you consume skill set a little bit more faster because your mind is like in fun mode.
Facts, you just trying shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also because I understand like human psychology from so many years of marketing, and I understand how to be able to get messages to people without necessarily send the direct message or achieving the goal that I actually want. So it's like, them Cuban motherfuckers, like, but the only thing wrong with them is then you have something like the Andy Cruz issue to where like sitting down is not habitual because you used to being able to pivot in and out and counter and just have cat-like reflexes. So it's drawbacks and all that for everything. Because, some of these Philly gyms, it's people who they'll whoop your ass in the gym, but then when it comes to fight night, like Kevin Johnson, I was watching him fight
You from
Duke.
Philly?
Nah, Kevin Johnson from Vegas. He be in Vegas in the Mayweather gym. But he be sparring everybody, gym warrior.
Yeah, yeah. They call him like the sparring king and shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Gym warrior. Belt the ass in the gym. Look good. Got plenty of flicks of him looking good with everybody that you could think of. But then when it come to fight night, that headgear ain't on. That pace a little bit different. It's a little bit more intense. You don't necessarily see the same, energy. And again, this is not a knock to him. I'm just saying it's a tendency that some fighters have. Because, my thing is I don't really try to bash fighters. I didn't bash Devin Haney. I didn't bash Devin Haney for suing goddamn Ryan Garcia because I understand that it's business. Wasn't nobody calling George Bush a bitch when he was suing everybody for saying his name when he was in office. He was smart. Oh man, them boy, they know how to get that money. Then soon as Devin Haney do it, now we want to hold him to standards as if he a street guy. So I can side with Devin on some things, but just like coming at Naji because he doing an interview with Ryan Garcia is fucking nuts to me, bro. Ryan Garcia, yeah, Pete got a date coming up.
You see what that said? I might slide to that bitch. I ain't gonna
Where
lie.
where is it? In
It's in
Florida?
kissing me. Yeah, it's by Orlando. Kissing Me is like by Orlando. I might go to that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanna. What date is his John?
September 27th. I might go to that.
Yeah, I might fuck around and go slide over to New York to just fuck with him. Hey man, he a L nigga, man. I fuck with him. He one of them fighters that, as far as personality wise, you get what I'm saying? Like he got it. He just gotta keep on marketing himself. Cause a lot of shit, like people get so caught up on just being a winner in boxing, but you still gotta have marketability. If you got marketability, like boxing, it matters, but then it doesn't. You'll still get dates and shit. Like, like that's why JYD World, he basically got it to where he in the gym, he getting better, and he's marketable outside of the gym. He's gonna be in a good situation. There's no way around it.
Yeah, I can see him being on like the Jake Paul card,
Right.
like in the
But
future.
nah, listen, I said I could see him being into that promotional company. Because they want people like that. You see how Bumgarner's starting to move. She moving around with the cameramen, documenting the shit even cleaner. Yeah, that come with the branding. This is the type of shit that they telling you, yo, you gotta do this. Because when it comes to them deals, you got a body. We fuck around build a lingerie company just off you. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be marketable so you can get them other little side quest checks. Them shits be adding the fuck up too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to tell you who debut? I can't wait for though.
Well,
That dude, the Jesus or his name, Al Bandit on Instagram. Remember I told you about him like a couple, like damn near a year ago.
Jesus, I remember it. Who is this motherfucker again? Break it down.
He just sparred JYD.
No. You talking about the young boy, Al Bandit? Yeah.
Yeah. Remember I told you about him like a year ago. I
Yeah,
was like, yo,
marketable.
dude
Yeah,
gonna be
no, yeah.
tough.
I remember him. I remember when his post first went viral a few years back.
Yeah. I can't wait. I think his debut, it might be this weekend.
Yeah. I was gonna say he had a date. That's why JYD went out there with him.
Or did he fight this past weekend?
Man, he fought recently if he did fight, or he
Let me
got a
check.
date recently. You
Let me
pull
see.
it pull his shit up and check that shit out and let me know. But yeah, if you
Alex. His name
somebody
like Alex.
marketable, niggas better stop playing. Jake Paul and gay niggas the sauce on how to build a powerhouse as a brand. They just gotta take it serious, bro. And taking it serious sometimes is just having that camera in your face and motivating the world while you getting yourself ready. And this is the thing. This is just another avenue to hold you accountable. Cause now I definitely my fault, guys. The show ain't as structured as it normally is, but I'm also on the road. I got a late night shoot to do, so about to get in the boxing gym with my guy. Make a mini movie and all that.
Why is shit not popping up? Hold on, man. Okay,
My
I
whole
see
thing
it.
is, is you on his gram?
Now I see it now. But it was at first like a couple weeks ago. It had his fight pending, but they don't have shit on there now.
Right.
I
What's this?
don't get it.
What about his box rec?
They don't have nothing. They just say inactive. They used to
Oh,
say like the event and where it was gonna happen there, but now they
yeah,
don't
what's
say
gonna
nothing.
happen at the bottom?
They don't say nothing.
Hey, Jalil Hackett's supposed to be fighting my guy boxing Eli.
What weight he
Elijah
fighting at?
Vines.
He at
Huh?
154 now.
Elijah Vines, bro. Elijah Vines put him in the pot, bro.
What weight is that?
Hey, huh?
What weight?
Probably, I believe it's junior welterweight. He better not be at no 47 still. I'm
Who?
not sure.
Jalil Hackett?
I'll look. Yeah, Jalil Hackett.
That welterweight still?
Nah, I said junior welterweight. I meant to say super
Mi-
welterweight.
I'm about to say yeah, cause bro be I ain't gonna
Yeah,
get
he
on
be
that.
dehydrating the fuck out of stuff to make weight.
Yeah, I don't think he be losing that weight the right way. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way he be looking.
Nah, I just think the problem is he just want to fight at lower weight classes, and it's just a little bit he be killing himself to make the weight.
Facts. Ayo, I just thought about a good fight. Keyshawn Davis' brother. What's dog name? Kelvin Davis
Yeah,
and Jaleel Hackett. That'll be a good ass
I
fight.
mean, but fucking Calvin, which one fought last time?
Kelvin, the one that lost to Nair
Right? Yeah,
Albright.
yeah, yeah. He's small as shit. Then that's
Nah,
40,
but dude
35.
supposed to. You could tell the weight, his size. He supposed to be at a bigger weight class.
But if you, my whole thing is, I'm gonna keep it a bean, and this is not a knock to Nair Albright because I think he a dog, and I love the way that he handled all his fights on Top Rank, except for the Keyshawn Davis fight because he just started off a little too late. That's it.
Is
Other
that
than
empty the
that,
clip?
if you basically like running from Nair Albright, Jalil Hackett gonna beat you the fuck up. And this is not a knock. This is just me just looking at it like Nair Albright ain't cracking like Jalil Hackett would be cracking. Adding
Yeah,
that weight on don't necessarily mean that it's gonna be muscle. Unless you're going up there within the next few years. You get what I'm saying?
the youngest. Hell no. The youngest got skill though, but nah. I think the youngest. How? What weight he fight at?
Yeah, is he at 54 already? I believe he up there though for sure. I only seen one of his fights though.
I do want to see one of Davis fight dude though. That'll be a good ass fight. Jaleel Hackett.
Yeah,
Jaleel
but
Hackett could
Nair
actually get
Albright
some
had
good
Kelvin
fights.
in survival mode, bro. You could tell he couldn't handle it. And my whole thing is you talking all of that, he ain't got no power and shit. Well, he got respectable power because you was being respectful once he get the placing that shit on you.
Hey yo, he said the older one garbage. Oh, you okay? So check since he garbage right now. This the mix. Barroso versus Kelvin Davis. I think that'll be a good fight at 47. A good
Nah,
comeback
he's
fight for
still
Barroso.
yeah, yeah, but I ain't ready for that. He better stay at that weight class, bro.
I don't know. I think that'll be a good fight, a good comeback fight for Barroso to get back in the mix with a name.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hopefully, I'm supposed to be doing this marketing for like off topic for like this dentist for like a presentation for a product for her to generate investors for like this annual like dental thing dental con that she goes to annually. I mean yearly, and if hopefully this shit work out, my goal is to get me a goddamn special effects camera, something that got a little bit more bits for me to be able to punch in and crop and be able to work at least like 4K at 60 frames per second. So pray for me.
The
I'm thinking about getting the FS7.
FX7. Oh, he trying to get that
Nah, no,
motherfucking.
not FSS, the old John, the John from 2012 that was like 8K when it first dropped. Memory fucking terrible, bro. Hey, 1 terabyte is 55 minutes of shooting.
Damn. That ain't bad though. That ain't bad.
That's terrible, nigga. That's 20 on my A6400 and A6500. I'm getting about 20 gigabytes for 55 minutes.
Well, who really need to record that long though? And you want to tell
Right.
you what you could do though? Instead, why don't you just get like a SD drive?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna have an SSD drive, but that still don't. Fucking 1 terabyte is only 55 minutes. It's horrible. I would have to buy another computer to basically be able to use this. Otherwise, I'm gonna fry my Apple laptop again.
But you got to think about the
I already.
quality though that you get from the time. Usually, the high quality gonna take more storage. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
I know. Nah, yeah. Hey, low key. I tell y'all, bro. Boots.
Rumor also has it. that he quit in like the third round.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what
Based
they
off
say.
my experiences and history of understanding how boots work, especially when it comes to world champions, a lot of them don't be going the distance. Some of y'all favorites.
Keon Davis. Hold on. I'm listening. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm trying to
He
see
said
something.
Keon Davis fight at 54.
Hold on. Let me
I
see.
ain't gonna lie, Charlo not fucking with boots, but that's still good work because Charlo had the hardest run at 54. So
Who you think
he
the
not
hardest
getting
one?
slept on.
Who you think the hardest one at 54 is?
I think the hardest person at 54 is between Charlo and the Russian.
And who?
Huh?
Well, you said who the hardest? Pause.
Bakram or Charlo? I ain't gonna lie, we can't act like 54 not stacked though. I'm rooting for my guy Boots to the end, but that's still a stacked ass division, bro.
Nah, I think Boost can go undisputed if everybody want to fight.
But you know that's not gonna happen. If if fucking Fundora was playing around with goddamn Crawford, what make you think he want to fight a younger, faster version of him?
Hey, they be forgetting. They be forgetting how fast Oscar De La Hoya turned down that Bachman fight. They said, "Oh, mm
Facts, and their whole thing
mm."
is it's mainly the black community trying to act like Virgil is a fucking this old dominant hero. That boy got knocked all upside his head and dropped. Y'all forgot about that, but then as soon as Boots got socked by Karen, a guy who he fought twice who actually had skill, it's just the first time he was too afraid. He didn't want to get knocked out.
No, that's fair. He said,
I ain't gonna lie, Charlo and Fundora, that's realistic. It's money in that fight.
"I think, I think stylistically, I ain't gonna say the hardest fight, but I'm gonna say the more difficult fight
Yeah.
would mechanically, I'm gonna say would be Fedora, just because he just awkward.
Um,
No, listen. I'm not saying he'll be a harder fight. I'm not saying that at all. I feel like he'll stop. I feel like he'll stop. No, listen. I feel like
I'm
he'll
listening.
stop Fedora. Like I know he'll stop Fedora. I'm just saying I feel like it'll be mechanically difficult just because how
Nah,
tall he is.
nah. If anything, Boots don't mind going to the body. This is the same thing with David Benavidez versus David Morrell.
Nah, we ain't gonna speak on that. We ain't gonna speak on that.
But
Man.
but I'm
We
just
ain't gonna
saying,
speak.
he was a taller guy. People was talking shit. You wasn't talking shit because you know somewhat better. But people was talking shit on David Morrell bigger, yada 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 yada. I'm like, yeah, that mean his body bigger. Benavidez beat niggas' bodies up. The
he said.
fuck?
He said thoughts on Tank. I ain't mad at him for the Jake Paul fight. Yeah, for sure. That nigga big as fuck. Boost.
Nah, yeah, make that money, bro. Fuck what these guys talking about. They be trying to act like this shit. Stop trying to carry that old school mentality. And the reason why I don't like the old school mentality, because a lot of those people we looked up to financially don't have anything.
Look at Pacquiao. He just came back.
I mean, but Pacquiao was kind of positioned. He a hero for where he at. He iconic, so he lit regardless. Mike Tyson, he can fuck up a bag and bounce back because his face card. You get what I'm saying? But
No, I'm just
everybody
saying though,
don't
like
have that.
if they really was getting paid like that for real, they'll be sitting back like Floyd. And Floyd ain't even sitting back like that because Floyd be fucking with
Nah,
the
but even with him, bro, some of his shit be sounding a little funny. Bozy had an interview on YSM talking about Keith need to get inside and go to the body with Fundora. That's gonna be the game plan for boxing for Boots. Yeah, of course. Why
But the
wouldn't you?
thing
Why
is,
wouldn't you break his body down?
but this the thing though. This the thing I be thinking people be forgetting about when it come to Fedora. It's like I'm pretty sure he know that's gonna be somebody game plan.
Yes, he fights
So he
better
gonna
on
be
the
prepared for
inside.
that shit.
But this is the thing.
He gonna
Fundora
beat Keith Thurman.
Fundora don't got yeah, he gonna beat Keith Thurman because of inactivity. But if Keith Thurman was active, he would beat him the fuck up too.
I believe that. Easy 100 mil over a tough fight. It ain't even just about the tough fight. If it's 100 mil, it's 100 mil. Easy fight or not, he gonna take that 100 mil.
Right. That's what y'all fella realize. Somebody would rather owe off they taking off their record if the
Appreciate
money
you,
made
Gary.
sense. This shit's still about was trying to unify. Tank was trying to fight more convenient fights. He could do a little bit better. That's intentional. Because he was doing it over and over again.
Yeah, and if we be honest, now this is just my opinion. I've been saying this for a while. If we being honest,
Yes.
if we looking at resume to resume between him and Shakur Stevenson, Tank has a better resume. If we being honest,
Nah, yeah, right. Yeah, of
I'm
course.
not talking
But
about you though,
Shakur
but I'm
Stevenson,
talking about other
yeah.
people. They really try
Shakur
to,
Stevenson is also in a situation to where it is very hard for him to get fights. You
yeah,
seen what
but
Zepeda, all of that tap dancing Zepeda did just to get his ass whooped anyway. So
okay.
his situation is a little bit more unique. Tank just ain't looking at the people that's the best. He
He said
fighting whoever the fuck he feel like.
he said thoughts on Shakur performance versus Zepeda. I
Man,
feel like
belt the ass.
I feel like with that fight, I feel like Shakur Stevenson knew what he wanted before the fight even happened. It's just like that was one of them fights. It was kind of like Terrence Crawford and Spence, to where he was like, okay, I know what I know what I'm gonna do when I get in there. And when he got in there, it was like everything. It was just like, damn, I seen this shit in my dream type shit. And it was like everything was in slow motion. Now everybody was going crazy with that good jab that he threw when Shakur was off balance. That was a good jab. Um, Overall though, I feel like Zepeda did, like, he really prepared for that fight. I really think
Yeah, of course he
he
did.
left
That was the
everything in the
whole
ring
point
that
of
night.
fighting a former world champion and Tevin Farmer.
Facts.
Right. Twice.
He
But
said
hey, listen, it don't matter, Justin, if he get countered by Fundora. The trade-offs is allowing him to basically put slow leaks in his gas tank. Eventually, he is going to get slower. And then that's where he can go for the headshot. Let's not act like Lubin
he low
didn't put
key, Sean.
a smaller super welterweight didn't put
Timeout.
Fundora on his ass.
I don't mean to cut you off, but we gotta read
I'm
this
listening.
comment. King Brian said T.O. beating Keyshawn. He beating not Shakur though. He
Yeah,
not beating Shakur though.
I ain't gonna lie, King Brian,
T.O.
you out your
beating
motherfucking mind.
Keyshawn.
You think Tiafimo beating Keyshawn. He is one of the people he's fucking nines and tens across the board. Name one thing Keyshawn can't do good. And please make sure that you was actually watching him to be able to determine, all right, I done seen him fight, I done seen him box. You get what I'm saying? I done seen him put shit out. He got a bigger killer instinct, bro. Yes, Tiafimo feet is getting better, but Keyshawn feet been top notch from the rip, so it's more natural to him.
You know who?
Tiafimo's still trying to find himself, and he looked faster against a slower guy.
You know who
Keyshawn can
T.O.
pick up the
remind me of,
pace.
low key?
Well,
T.O. low key remind me of David Morrell.
I mean, Damon Rare got a little bit more bop for him to be at the heavyweight that he in. Yeah,
Now
I chill for belt.
I'm talking about the mindset they be having. Like, if you ever watch them, like, both,
Beating him
because
mentally.
we made our little bet with the Morrell David Benavidez
Yeah,
fight,
right.
and when I was watching, even before that fight, I knew the little shit that David Morrell doing, that like he'll do the lead brick hand. I just be looking at him. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, they just do a little weird shit in there, and I just be thinking
Nah,
like,
he's still
bro.
an animal. It's just he wasn't fucking with this Mexican boy.
No, I'm not
Too
talking about that.
slow.
I'm talking about they just do like okay. When I don't know, it's just like I don't know. I don't be liking some of the shit they be doing in there sometimes. It's like they get bored in there and they just be trying shit and they be getting fucked over. I don't know,
I
man.
mean, in the case of him fighting David Benavidez, that came down to hand speed.
Yeah.
That
And the
came down
mental.
to hand speed and shot selection. David
Tio can
Benavidez was
beat him
trying to kill
mentally
that
in the
nigga.
ring. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I don't like Keyshawn. We ain't never seen Keyshawn really fold. Even when Nair Albright rocked him, he still basically got his feet back under him and won.
Hey yo, motherfucker really
His
thought.
pitch
I
shit was
did
hot.
think Morrell had a chance. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
he thought.
I
Yeah, he
hate,
thought Morrell had a chance.
bro. Listen. Let's not, and I hate that when people be doing it after the fight. I swear I hate when people do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. No, he still listen. We can't. Let's not. I understand. We know the outcome of the Morrell fight, but he still was a top contender. I just believe that based on what I seen Benavidez experience versus Morrell, that he hasn't seen anything close to David Benavidez, and he needed just a little bit more time to prepare. A few more fights down the line, the work would have been 100% even. But the problem was he just took the fight a little too fucking soon.
Yeah, and
That's
I
all.
feel like the fight. Now I could be wrong, but I feel like the fight would have been different at 68.
Yeah, he would have got his ass whipped worse.
Oh my god,
Benavidez faster at 68. The fuck?
Morrell got more power at 68. What we talking
Man,
about?
nah,
Facts. Come
bro.
on now, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, bro. What you call a chin good enough to eat that
It
shit?
was 50-50, but David. Nah,
It wasn't.
even though I bet on David Morrell to win that, I told
Yeah, he told
um
me David Benavidez might possibly win. And
yeah, I was like, it's like
hey, he
a
a real man
60-40.
too, by the way. We bet. He sent it right through. It wasn't no argument, none of that. So you
I
get what
was
I'm saying?
sick. I
My
was
whole thing is I was talking shit because I'm like, I bet whoever. And he was the one that had nuts to step up. A lot of y'all be saying y'all 100% sure about certain fights. King Brian, when that T.O. Keyshawn fight, if that was to happen, I'm coming straight for you, bro. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear
I'm putting my money
I don't
on
want
Keyshawn.
I don't
Fuck
want,
all that.
yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. If you ain't want to put no money behind these guys, you don't believe in them like you say you do. I go put a ticket in on FanDuel and bet y'all straight. Y'all got me. Y'all
Yeah,
got.
and
How y'all feel about this shot? This shot, Cool Boy Steph. I got Cool Boy Steph belt the ass. Shot
oh
lost
yeah, that
his
fight
last fight,
real.
and they gave him a charity case. Yeah, the
That's really gonna
25th.
happen.
Yeah, the 25th October.
Oh shit. Oh, dead ass, bro. You telling me you for real? That really?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh shit. Oh yeah, Shock ain't gonna win that.
yeah. That's the
His
belt.
his stamina. Mm-mm.
He gonna try coming there with sharp shit. I got CBS working him, figuring him out, and just working him. Fuck around and might stop somebody.
Yeah, yeah, and then Shocky Foster, he be trying to be too cute in there. Like
Right, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think he ready for that ugly shit.
And yeah, right. And CBS being there on some gorilla shit. He gave the last guy sharp shit because he already knew who he was, and I already knew he was gonna win that. I was like, yeah, that's free bricks. Whipping niggas ass with the others on, go crazy.
Yeah, he was putting in work. He wasn't fucking around. That was
Nah,
nasty.
facts. I ain't gonna lie, but
That
Teofimo,
range.
can he stop bullshit and actually fight people? He on his
No,
full run right now.
no, and they gonna keep letting them pass with ducking though. But they gonna get on Boots' ass. But they gonna keep letting Teofimo go through the cracks and do what he do.
Yeah, nah, I know how it go. Hey man, the people period, bro. They be like overly hard when it comes to like fucking overly
Oh,
hard when it comes to black fighters in general, bro. They be motherfuckers be overly hard. What that joint at? I thought I just seen it. Oh, all right, there you go. Yeah, so hey, but listen, man, I'm finna get to work. Hold on, I'm gonna see if he ain't got no music going. I'll keep this shit on live, but hey, he gotta turn that music shit off anyway, so I can record and not worry about YouTube fucking trying to flag some shit. I don't want nobody getting no hour of footage and then getting fucking copyright. T.O. the biggest duck ever, and nobody hold him accountable for nothing. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't necessarily say he the biggest duck. He accomplished a lot in the sport of boxing.
oh, hold
My
up.
problem, my
Hold up,
problem
hold up.
is fighting competitors.
What did he accomplish?
They're undisputed. Loma gifted him the belts. He came in there with
He
the
ain't never
right
been
game.
undisputed though.
I thought he was undisputed. Oh no, he wasn't undisputed. Fuck.
Devin had that
Devin
belt.
Haney had the WBC belt. My fault. Top Ring got me. They sold me it, and I remember it because they
Hey, they
promoted it.
was why they was selling that shit like that though?
Cause them niggas wanted the viewership.
Yo, I think damn near every fight they be like former undisputed. I be just sitting there like, what the fuck are they talking about? They trying to sell this shit. But nah, I think this comment is very interesting. He said that range from shot could give Fulton problems, but I got Fulton. That could be true.
I mean, I that's why I said he got to figure him out. Listen, I'm respectable when it comes to certain perspectives, bro. I'm not like biased. So yes, he could possibly give him work, but that shit is to be figured out, bro. And he gonna get beat the fuck up. He had problems with Kaseko, and he ain't got half as much skill as goddamn CBS do. So I'm going off past experience. He lost that fight against Kaseko the second one, but he got robbed the first time. So
Yeah, that was wicked.
right.
But I
Then
think
they robbed him. Then they robbed the other nigga to give him the belt. I said, man, y'all just ass backwards, ain't it?
yeah, they playing games. But to be honest, I think Oshaki Foster finding sparring for that fight is gonna be difficult because Fulton does got a Mexican style, but he got the black rhythm. And
Yeah,
he do a
right.
lot of shit in there that's crafty for real, for real. So I don't know. Finding sparring for him is gonna be kind of tough.
And then my whole thing is that boy done fought on the highest level for so long. It just a smaller fucking weight class. He don't necessarily get the credit for the contracts that he actually was signing on his fucking reign. You get what I'm saying? I think he beat like 12 undefeated fighters, in a short time of title defenses. So he used to the pressure. You get what I'm saying? It ain't too much you can show this motherfucker. But when it's the other way around, I am certain there's shit that you can show him. So I'm excited. Fundora finna knock Keith Thurman the fuck out.
I don't think he gonna knock Keith Thurman out.
All right, well that means Keith Thurman got to run all night and not score.
That might
Otherwise, he
happen.
get knocked out. If he fight, he get knocked out. My whole thing is, yeah, Keith Thurman know what to
Mm.
do to beat him, but can his body physically get the job done? No.
I think. Now, me personally, uh, I
We
want
talk
to
about a
lean with.
fighter. We talk about a fighter that got hats that accomplished a lot in the sport of boxing, but
Listen,
his
listen, listen.
body is also deteriorating.
My brain telling me that Fedora gonna win, but my heart telling me that it's gonna be a draw.
All right, well, I mean, I put in the ticket for a draw. I would take something like that, but Keith winning is fucking non-existent. If I could bet that Keith just not gonna win, however I bet,
Yeah,
nope.
even if it do go to the cards, I still don't think they gonna just give it up like that. Pause. Because Fundora the name building up just because the man he tall as shit and then the shit he just did to Tim
Yeah,
Zoo.
he tall, but that shit he did with Tim Zoo, that shit was about the elbow. That shit, Tim Zoo would have beat him if he didn't get elbowed. He wasn't whipping on Tim Zoo ass. Tim Zoo was blind half the fight, rubbing his eye.
It was like 10 rounds after that. Or when that what round that happened? The second round or the
Yeah,
first round?
it happened the second round.
It's like 10 rounds after that. We don't know what would have happened. Shit would have
Bro,
probably got
I'm
dark after
I'm
that.
looking at the fact that the dude was blind from one eye and he still was getting around punches. I mean, still getting around that slow dumbass jab with the two left feet and still being able to actually still touch Fundora.
Charlo probably coming back next year. Probably like May.
Nah, Charlie, I think Charlie should be coming back the end of the year. He
Mm,
needed anyway. So
maybe February. I think February he can probably come back.
I mean, you don't know. And then it looked like he about to do a little cash grab with Earl Spence because Earl Spence tried to do that shit with Fundora. They kicked him right out the rankings. Like fuck out of here. That's not the way this shit works. You get what I'm saying? So
But remember when they was saying Amazon got like a certain amount of fights a year? Like they ain't
yes,
doing the budget thing no more. So that's the reason
yeah.
why I say I don't think it's gonna be this year.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they can figure out something for somebody like Charlo though, bro. He actually got a name.
That's true. How many fights PBC had this year though? Like how many cards they had?
I don't got the count. I know Top Rank shit about to drop like that too. That mean Matchroom gonna be running this shit by far.
Ain't Top Rank? I heard Top Rank's supposed to be going to the zone.
Yeah, they only got a certain amount of fights per year though. It's like low. You know they had at least like 56, 65.
October PBC next card. Tim was lame belt. I thought he won the first fight. Wait, what?
I don't think he won. I don't think Tim won that first fight. I just think if he didn't have the issue, he would have did way better. He didn't win it though. To say he won it is like outrageous in my opinion.
But one thing we can say for sure is Bachram beat that ass. I'm not gonna lie, that was a crazy ass fight, man.
Oh, with
Bachram went
the
in there
Tim
and
Zoo?
beat that ass.
Yeah, of course. But it's also he got a shitty team. They don't know when to wait to the next fight or live another day. He let that boy get cooked like that.
Yeah, that I felt like that fight right there. Like I think that fight really changed the whole dynamic of Tim Zoo. Cause like when he sat on that stool and the face that he was making, I was like, oh shit, he finna quit. You could tell by the look on his face he wanted to quit. He was like, bro, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm not fucking with this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, with the way he was getting cooked, I understand.
Bro, that shit was bad, bro. That shit was bad. Cause didn't he get dropped like the first round?
Yeah, it was on the back end. Then it kept
Mm.
on happening until his dad finally threw the goddamn towel in.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like, and then his face was showing it. Like he was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. This shit ain't it. Yeah, he wasn't fucking with that at all.
Facts.
But it's crazy. I be playing Undisputed. They just put Tim Zoo and Fundora in the game.
Yeah, no, I seen that not too long ago. Fundora posted it. What was it, like a week ago, week or two?
Had to get that DLC. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely paid for that. I need it.
hey,
Fuck all that. They be
hey,
talking about
what?
they be talking about Undisputed trash. Nah, y'all just ads. Y'all gotta get in the game and really do y'all. You mean y'all gotta get in there. I be really whooping shit, and I be getting my ass whooped, but I be whooping shit.
Nah, I
Um,
feel you.
the Undisputed fun as shit though. Y'all gotta fuck with me. I'm on PC.
Yeah, my fault. I was telling my folks that I'm here.
Nah, you
Hey,
straight.
hey, but listen, y'all, I'm finna slide. I appreciate y'all. We back tomorrow, 8 p.m. You know what I mean? At the regularly scheduled spot. You get what I'm saying? I'll see if I get Cloud on if he fucking with it.
Nah, I should be on at that time. I'll be leaving the gym. That's right
All
when the
right,
gym
bet.
closed.
All right, well, yeah, it worked. Hey, but listen, I'm a fuck with y'all. Hey, fuck with him on that undisputed, bro. Make sure y'all go sub to his shit too. If y'all need me to tag him, just let me know. Under the comment to this video, I tag him so that way y'all can sub to him too. Hey, but listen,
Appreciate that.
yo, I'm finna slide though, y'all. I'm finna shoot some content. If they don't cut on no music, I fuck around and then just go live, let y'all see me work behind the scenes. But then this phone need to sit on the charger for a little bit. This joint cooked. So, but all right, I'm out.